trying to get, I'm sort of getting the roots of all of them at the same time, because I know they're all a bit tight on him, you know? And I'm even coming in here and working in between these toes, just feeling whatever's tight here. Damn! And just gently moving it a little bit. And just letting him enjoy it. And however he wants to express himself, he's very welcome. What's that?
Look at this.
Oh! Yeah. There is a reason why we got double brick building next to a hardware store on a busy street. Because we've been kicked out of venues
There's
before.
buses going on, everything.
Especially when I teach. I encourage people to be noisy.
Doesn't take much encouragement, do you?
Yeah. So again, I'm just starting to just gently bring awareness to his feet for him. Just letting him enjoy that sensation. And just trying to, again, start caressing the bottom of his foot here.
There's a corn there,
A
sorry.
little corn right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that, okay.
That
So are you being quite firm, Brandon?
No.
bullshit.
Look, it's one of those kind of subjective kind of terms, you know? If I was doing Craig, I'd have to go a lot harder. Craig is a man that likes extreme.
But I was like this the first
You
time.
were first. You were the first demo in our class in the Blue Mountains.
jumping all
He
over
was
the place.
screaming and carrying on. Now he just hassles me to go harder and harder. I'll be sweating my. Yeah. What a change.
I'll do
eh?
you first then, right?
Yeah. Craig does a pretty fun massage himself. He gets me squirming around these days. So. But that's the whole thing. The more when you first have massage, it can be like, oh, it's really painful, or you know, it's like, oh wow, what's going on? You get used to it, and your body can handle really deep massage. Yeah.
We will see, shall we? I know. We'll see. Okay.
So now what I'm starting to do is work from here and come right up beside the shin bone. Okay, can you see the shin bone right there?
Yeah.
See how close I'm working to it. There's a band of muscle that comes right up through there. Okay, so I'm just caressing over it gently. Again, he's starting to sweat nicely, so we don't have to use so much massage oil. It's a bit cold for us.
It's expensive, isn't it?
It is expensive. Get him sweating, you know. So now I'm starting to, again, just come up here, just caressing. If it's too much for him, we can just use our little finger. Can you feel that? But after 20 years, your little finger does become quite strong. Here I'm using a different, sometimes I'll use techniques like this, and other times I'll use this part of my knuckle, and those two techniques balance each other out. Otherwise you'll get sore thumbs just doing this all the time. So here you can see I'm using that part of my knuckle as well.
Damn!
And again, just caressing gently up through there. For people that want it deeper, I won't do this on him because you can use like this. You knuckle up through here and this one guides it so that you don't slip over his shin bone. Or what you can do is turn the leg like that and use your elbow up through there. Okay, but again, he's not ready for that. So we're just going real gentle. Okay, so I'm working that one. He's breathing well, which is very good. And now I'm starting to come. That's why I said, even though he's really tight, because he's breathing so well, and he's very enthusiastic to get rid of his tightness, we can do quite a lot in a short period of time, I reckon. So I'm wanting to then focus. I've done a little bit of release through here. I'm not coming up through here yet, because I just want to take it a bit easy with him. I'm going to come again into this spot here, and just gently apply pressure. Ha! And just let him breathe into it. And just shake it gently. And you can see he's enjoying that. And then we can start to come in through here and around the edge of the foot. And then up into here. He's so tight in there. Does anybody want to feel this right here? Almost feels like a bone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah? So you've got this band here. That's how tight he is in there. That's coming up, and then that becomes this wire thing that he's got here, which you can see. Yeah. And that gets up into his hip that I showed you from the back. That's where his hip. So when anybody's got lower back pain or sciatic pain, this is what you're going to work, is this band here.
When you're doing their head, that's not so it's not pain. You're doing someone's head, that's relaxing.
Well, you know, it does depend on the person. Yeah, some people say that was the most painful head massage I've ever had when I massaged the head, but
Okay.
not always. It can be. If somebody's got a lot of energy in their head and their mind is really quick, it can hurt a bit when you massage them. But you can do it lighter just to relax them as well. It depends what you're trying to do. If you just want to relax them, if you want to open up the head and get the chi moving in the head, often you do it a bit deeper. But see, you can't do that if somebody's got too much chi in their head because they just tighten up and it hurts them. You know? So it does depend. You can do head massage that's nice and gentle and relaxing and calming, or you can massage deeply. Once a person is calm, but they still need to have more of an opening, then you can get in deeper. Okay, so I'm starting to work along here. As I say, it feels a lot like a bone as we're coming up here. It's that tight. But we're not going too hard to start with. Just easing him into it gently. Also, we can hold here. So again, I'm just coming back and forth. So I could, again, when this is tight, I can also work the little toe a bit because this is quite important, like the tip of the little toe. And then squeezing along it a bit. Again, the most important thing is that he's comfortable. So if he prefers squirming, that's fine. And then we just come in here a little bit. Main thing is he's breathing, which is good. If he tightened up against me, he would stop breathing. He would, you know. So it's actually better when somebody makes a lot of exclamations and so I prefer working with people that are...
rather than getting up.
Yeah, rather than getting all like that. So he's still actually letting go. So I'm coming around. This is unbelievably tight through here. It's just so tight. Which is making his hips... Do you get any lower back pain or anything?
At the moment, no, I'm just got a small, when you go here, sometimes a small spasm up here.
Right, yeah.
So it's kind of connected, but only when you hit that spot.
Yeah. So here is shaking a bit.
Shit! God damn!
And just working up through here. But again, it's not so much that he's making it, he's breathing well, so we know it's good. And he's releasing. I can feel it letting go already. So the dramatics are just the fun part of the massage, really.
Somebody's having fun.
Yeah.
Then I can pop off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Just feel comfortable. So we're already starting to see a little bit of his lower legs starting to relax. I'll show you in a minute once I've done that upper thigh. We'll compare the legs. Let's see. But you know, he needs a fair bit of work here because he's not had much massage, you know. So it's important for, again, make sure you're breathing when you massage people. Breathing deeply, and that way you want to absorb energy from people as well. Keep it moving, keep the energy processing. So again, I'm just caressing that outside. A lot of it's just dictated. I can't work any faster than what he's breathing out what I'm doing. So to me, it's like I'm doing certain work here, and then his breath is like a vacuum cleaner that's actually sucking out what I'm stirring up. So I'm limited. I can't just go hell for leather. Otherwise, I'll stir up a lot, and he'll get like a whole buildup where, you know, people can black out actually if you go too fast. Yeah. And they'll get like a chi rush, which will just overwhelm their whole head and everything. Yeah, so I'm just taking it nice. That's why I'm just cruising along here because he's got a lot of tension. He's breathing well. He's processing it, and I can feel it letting go. And if I go any faster, it'll overwhelm him. And in fact, I'm even going to just do nothing for a minute and let him just catch his breath. How you feeling?
Fucking you and abuse.
So you enjoying it? Okay, now I'm going to get a bit more oil. What did I do with my oil bottles over there? No, thanks. And I'm going to start to gently work up his leg. Actually, in the body, like I said, most people, when we were talking about emotional release, but people hold a lot of chi blockage in the belly as well. And the way to release it, these are probably some of the most important points in the body. These alone can produce like chi rushes where a person just feels this wave of chi in their hands going to like a tetany, where the energy goes, first they start to tingle, and then they go into a tetany where people go, oh, I can't, you know, they can't feel their hands, or it just flows over. I've seen it hundreds of times. It's quite fun, but some people freak out about it. You can always massage their hands. And then some people's face start to vibrate and shake and everything goes. It's quite fun to watch. So here we're just gently caressing the leg, starting to just warm him up a bit, not focusing on a band right now. Then I'm going to start to turn his leg inward and come in through here. Does anybody want to feel that band there? You can see you got one here and another one through here. Yeah. See how you guys aren't even pushing that hard and it's still sore for him, right? So we're not, that's why I say I'm not going that hard on him, you know? It's just that he's very tight. But he's going to move it quick, I can see with his breath and everything. It's going to be quite fun.
Did you know you were this dog?
I had
Was it
fun.
there?
Well, I do a lot of things with my body, and like I said, I don't get many massages. I don't know what I do for
And then you
myself.
got another one here, which is waist bigger as well. That's the one coming up into his hips. That's along there. Yeah. Whereas this one's just along here. Okay. So I'm going to work both of them actually. Everybody just have a feel. Like I say, he's a good demo.
I walk between 13 and 33 kilometers a day, pushing over 2,000 kilos of body weight, so, and I don't get any work in between, so it would have to tighten up over time. That's just the way it is.
It's one of them, then of course that. Yeah. That's why I say I'm not actually pushing him very hard. I'm going about a 2 out of 10 for me, maybe 1.5. Yeah. Not. I mean, about a 9.
6.8.
Yeah, 6.8.
I knew I was going to get it. I prefer to be first if it over.
Okay, so again, just starting to work it. Again, monitoring what he can handle. And as I get into that leg, I can just turn to get into the outer leg easier. With somebody who likes it deeper, you want to use your knuckles through here. Or you could use the side of your elbow.
Sorry.
What, the exercise table?
Yeah. See, he's enjoying it. We'll let him catch his breath.
It's quite intense.
Yeah.
Like an animal.
Yeah. Once we've done that, we can start to get into these powerful pressure points in here. These are some of the most important points in the body. Some people find them a little bit uncomfortable. Here we're just holding them and moving the leg like that. Another way to work them is what I call the gentle shake. where we just gently shake them.
So that way you feel that pivot above.
Yeah, so on you they're going to be there.
Is that? Am I feeling that right on me? There?
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so lifting the leg up, that kind of because
It stretches it out, yeah. And this is why a lot of knee tension causes hip tension and stuff as
Well, I
well.
know like in the one here is connected to the lower leg.
Yeah.
Okay. There.
Yeah, you got it.
If you've got somebody who's got a really big leg
Yeah.
and you can't get a grip, if say for example your hands are smaller than mine, what you do is you do it like this. Yeah, but for him that might be a bit. But that's how you do it. You could also do it to work this position. You work it like this, and then like that. Of course, or you could use your little fingers for it. Here I'm just finding just what he can handle. So going about 1.5, 1 3/4 out of 10 there, and just gently moving the knee.